What's up, beautiful people? So it is 11:14 p.m. on a Friday night. So you remember how I said in my last couple of vlogs that there's nothing on Netflix that interests me? Netflix, there's not a whole lot on there that really interests me, to be quite honest. Yeah, so I lied. I take that back. So I just logged on to Netflix and they have added a host of documentaries all related to Black Lives Matter movement. So for those of you out there saying you want to help but you don't know how, start by watching those documentaries. There is a host of them. There's Dear White People, there's the 13th, there is When They See Us, and a variety of others. So no more excuses. Go check those out. If you really truly want to help, start by watching those so you can really understand why people are angry, why Black people are angry. And this is not just a Black thing, by the way. Let me just say, this involves every body. It's not just a Black thing if we really want change. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. So 9:20 p.m. and I just put 3 eggs on the stove to boil because I am a bit hungry and we're not about to do Uber Eats right now. Not doing that, not trying to waste any money. I made pancakes this morning the same way I made in a recent video, adding an egg and almond milk. Later on in the day, so like around 5:30, I had pasta, just pasta and red sauce, nothing else on it. And now I'm kind of hungry, so I started to eat a few multigrain crackers, but that's still not enough. So eggs it is. It was between eggs and oatmeal, and I don't want to go through making oatmeal right now. It's another process. So eggs it is, and I'm gonna have those with a spicy sauce that my mom had made for me a while back and sent to me. It's called shito. It's super spicy, like incredibly spicy, not for the faint of heart. So that's what I'm gonna eat with my eggs, just a little bit of it. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like. So this is what the shito looks like. Very dark and very spicy. My mom made it for me quite a while ago, I want to say a month, and then put a lot of newspaper and plastics around it so it doesn't spill, and shipped it to me. And it holds as long as you don't put a wet spoon in it. So I've had it for quite a while and I just want to finish it. And here's a secret too. I do add some of that into my soups, although I don't show that on camera. That's the other thing I add into my soups. Another quote unquote secret ingredient, if you will, but it makes it super spicy, adds a little kick to it. So I added some olive oil to the sauce to tone down the spiciness of it. And so yeah, about to smash this because I'm so hungry, and that should tide me over till tomorrow. It's a little after 10 right now. And I was drinking some wine earlier. So yeah, this and the wine should fill me up.
Straight from outside, straight to the couch. We put the mic outside. Edit out. You let in the skies outside.
What's up, beautiful people? So it's been, was it 4 or 5 days since the last time I vlogged? I think I was making the boiled eggs. I don't remember what day that was. It's been a week. I started work, today's Saturday, June 20th. Yes, it's Saturday, June 20th. I started work on Wednesday, and it's it's been back to back early shifts. And y'all know, I said it in one of my videos like a while back that my sleeping pattern during this quarantine has been completely messed up, going to bed at like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. My sleep pattern has been all messed up. I am having trouble going to bed early these days, but the result of that has been that I've not been able to fall asleep until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. There's been like 2 or 3 times I went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning during quarantine because I was editing videos. So you can imagine now having to wake up at 4 a.m. I love waking up early. Like I said, I've said this in one of my videos like last year. I like waking up early, but I like waking up early to do my own things, right? So now waking up early to have to go to work. And I don't live too far from work. I just wake up at 4 because I don't like rushing, and I wake up and I journal and I drink my water and do that whole morning routine situation. I don't like rushing. So that's why I wake up at 4 a.m. even though I didn't start till 8 this whole week. But it's been really difficult adjusting. Thankfully, I'm off tomorrow, so I can sleep in and then I can go for my walk and then reset my sleeping cycle. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip. So it's like about 2 or 3 hours later, and I'm here sipping on my pina colada that I made a little bit ago. I actually filmed a video on how to make pina colada. It's going to be a video about how I make 3 different cocktails. So the pina colada, obviously, strawberry daiquiri, and strawberry margarita. Yesterday I made the strawberry daiquiri. Today I made the pina colada, and tomorrow I'm going to be making the strawberry margarita. I couldn't film them all in one day because that would mean I have to drink all the 3 cocktails in one day, which is not about to happen. This pina colada, that sneaks up on you because it's so sweet you can't taste the rum in it at first. So I thought I didn't put enough rum, so I added some more. I'm feeling it now. Woo! It is a very strong pina colada, and I did not measure. So know your tolerance level if you're making it and you're not measuring. So now I'm just eating some multigrain crackers just to soak up the alcohol. I ate some homemade fries earlier and some smoked salmon as a snack, but that's not like an actual meal. So I might have to make something in a little bit just to soak up all this alcohol because it's starting to make me hot.
I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them.
So I'm in the middle of filming a cooking video. It's making ravioli, but really quickly. I'm sorry, I'm chewing, that's why I'm sounding all weird. Wanted to show you what I got from Target. This caramel and cheese popcorn, which I got from Target. I don't think it was more than $4. It was 3 something. And it reminds me so much of Garrett's caramel and cheese popcorn in Chicago. Yo, that was the best thing I've ever tasted in the 2 years that I stayed in Chicago. Of course, there's the deep dish pizza that everyone always raves about, which is also good, but this was my go-to snack. I was in that place like all the time. And yeah, it gets stuck in your teeth, but yo, you gotta try that popcorn. This one I just tasted. It's alright, but it doesn't come close. It cannot touch Garrett's popcorn. And I always used to get the mix, even though I prefer the caramel better. And something about putting a caramel and a cheese one in your mouth at the same time. Oh, in the same bite. So freaking good. So that's why I grabbed that, because it reminded me of Garrett's popcorn. So I mentioned in my last clip that I started work this week, and excuse me if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm currently editing, and then I'm trying to do my bills for July, which is actually the perfect segue into talking about money. So I was talking about starting work, and I'm doing my bills for July, something which I have not done in the last 3 months. So I didn't do it like writing down my bills and what day they're due and how much I owe. I've talked about this in one of my vlogs, like from last year. I write everything down. That way I know what is due when, and I don't have any surprises. So I haven't done that in the last 3 months. So for April, May, June, I didn't do it because like, why? Like there's a pandemic and I was furloughed from my job. And I'm actually like blessed because some people actually got laid off or fired like right away. I just got furloughed, which is a temporary laid off situation. And I had never even heard of the term until this time, until it happened to me. And so now I'm back to work after 3 months. And I will say that it was a nice 3 months off. I've talked about this before. Some people would or were having a hard time staying in the house, which is normal. They're used to go, go, go. Now, like, what do you do? Especially if you identify with what you do for work, which is can be a whole other video on its own. Identifying with like your job title. It's not actually who you are. It's just what you do. But people like always confuse that. What you do is not who you are. And forgive me if this sounds kind of preachy. I try not to do that. Those are things I've been thinking about a lot throughout the furlough. And now I can talk about it. I couldn't talk about it before because it was still fresh and I was going through it. But now, you know, I can talk about it because it's not as fresh. It's like I'm 2 months removed from this. I'm going to be ping-ponging back and forth. Excuse excuse me. So talk about how people identify with what they do for a job. For me personally, that's not my experience. I identify more with my hobbies, which are, you know, YouTube channels and writing and things like that, more than I do my job. So it wasn't difficult for me. And like I said before, I'm a homebody. I like staying at home. Even though I am a social butterfly, I do enjoy my time to myself at home. But what did come up for me was a sort of like shame factor, right? And I don't want to like generalize or talk for anybody, but there's this sort of judgment that is passed on people who rely on government assistance, right? So things like food stamps, and you're always like assuming that. And then while there's some people who do take advantage of it, let's be honest, there's others who genuinely need it, right? So that's why you're on it. So there was this shame now of having to call like my credit cards and say, hey, can you, even though I know I'm not the only one who had to do it, there's a lot of people, millions of people having to call your credit card companies and postpone payments or defer payments. But that shame, I don't know, there's something shameful about saying, hey, can I defer my payment even though it's due to COVID-19? Can I just defer my payment because I ain't got it? I mean, I didn't say I ain't got it, but that's basically the understanding. I don't have disposable income like that to be giving y'all. I just have enough for essential stuff, so like my food, my rent, so I don't have to be out on the streets and, you know, car insurance and things like that, because I pride myself on being a hard worker, on work ethics. Y'all, I know I wore this shirt yesterday when I was talking to you guys, but I'm not the only one who does it. Y'all be doing it too, wearing one shirt 2 days in a row. I didn't wear this outside, I just wore it in my house. I pride myself on my very strong work ethics. So now not having some sort of like structure, like waking up, going to work, coming home, and then doing my hobbies kind of threw me off. And I did talk about that too in my coronavirus video. I might have asked you guys in the last clip how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing well, taking good care of yourself, be it physically, mentally, emotionally, everything, mind, body, and soul. If one thing is missing, then you're just going to be off kilter. So if you're not doing well physically, it sips into everything else you do. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next clip. And I'm back. I just came back from work and I'm deep conditioning my hair. I do it once a week or once every week and a half, in case you're wondering. And I just wanted to close out the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, if you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys next Tuesday.